general set. What is the difference actually? The cubic set corresponds that the metal center is framed in the tetrahedral or octahedral geometry. However, the general set considered an information about the rest of the geometry, for example, tetragonal, trigonal, planar, right? So these two sets, why these are required? Because to make a complete information about f orbital, we need the two different type of protocols. So one is cubic, another is general set. Remember that cubic set is quite widely applied since we used to be confined very much towards tetrahedral and octahedral geometry and considered that the ligands are approaching from the octahedral orientations. So the information mostly been drawn from cubic set. That's why we have written more emphasis on cubic set. So in cubic set, they have given the notations that there are the two triply degenerate and one is non-degenerate. Triply degenerate means 3 orbitals. So total 3 plus 3 plus 1, so it is 7, right? And the orbital names are x cube, y cube, z x square, y square, y z square, x square, and x z square, y square, right? Like this way, their polynomial is there. And then these are the diagrams. I must say that please work on it. It may come to your exam. Okay. Now, I think for f orbital, I have shown you the animation. Now you see for the d orbital. Now see here, the lobes are orienting in between of x and y axis, in between of x, y axis. That's why these orbital will be called as dxy. Now see, once I am rotating the axis, now z is coming over the y. So basically, if you will see, the orientations are going to be lie on xz axis, right? So that is dx square z square. Now this is xz. Orientation in between x and z. Now suppose I'm rotating the axis now on x, y has come. So now what it is? The orientation along the y and z axis. So I can write it as dy square z square. This is in between of yz axis. So what you will write, it is dyz. Now if you will see, it is oriented as dz square. So basically dz square is the mixture of dy square minus z square and dy square dx square minus z square. If you will add them, what it will become? It will become d2z square minus x square minus y square. For simple polynomial, we used to write it as dz square. Okay, basically dz square is a mixture of what? Dz square minus x square, you can say, and dz square minus y square. So I have shown you the depiction of it. So these are the total 5 orbital: dxy, dyz, dxz, and dx square, y square, and dz square. And these are the depictions. So this way, this total d orbital looks like. Okay. Now see, the metal center is fixed in a cube, in the middle, and then how does this d orbital looks like? This way we are presenting. Okay, now see, in the periodic table, you know that where the f orbital used to be kept. Okay, I will start it from here. That f block elements are of two types. One is called 4f and another is called 5f. 4f corresponds at the lanthanide series. Lanthanide series used to be start from the atomic number of 58 to 71. However, the actinide used to be start from 90 to 103. If you will see with the green circle, I will take the laser first. Now see, this way. Here you can see this cerium to lutetium, these are going to become under lanthanide. Under actinide, thorium to Lawrencian used to become. Okay. Now this is the oxidation state. The common oxidation state for 4f block element is 3. I told you. Now see this 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, right? In some cases, +4 oxidation state is also being reported, and that is usually present in cerium, praseodymium, terbium, and disoprosium. Okay, their symbols are Ce, Pr, Tb, and Dy. Okay, even in few of the cases, +2 oxidation state is also being reported. But general oxidation state is, always remember, it is +3. This is 2. Now, why this +4 is used to be obtained? Always remember, because the moment +4 used to be obtained, their configuration used to be F0. And it means that that particular element is used to obtain the noble gas configurations. And noble gas configurations are the configurations where their outer cells are complete, or they do have 8, 18, or 2 electron in the valence cell. Okay, so in few of the cases it takes, because F70, F7, half filled and full filled. I think these questions we have solved. Now shall we start? I think this one is also, we have done it. Okay, so we will do some more practice. Okay, so this is the question now. Account for the following. Cerium forms the tetra positive ion in aqueous solution. Now the thing is, why? Just think about it and respond it back to me. I'm waiting for your answer now. Anyone? Seema?
Yes, sir.
बताइए
सर एक मिनट कर रही हूँ.
दानिश है. हाँ दानिश, चलिए अच्छा, मैं यहाँ पे आपको बता देता हूँ. देखिए, जब सीरियम को लेते हैं तो सीरियम का कॉन्फ़िगरेशन आप देखिए क्या है. Xenon 4f1 3d1 6s2. Now the electron you count it 2 + 1 + 1, so total electron is 4, right? Now see, if it is transforming to cerium +4, क्या होगा? These 4 electrons are going to be shed off, and now the only configuration will be xenon, and that is noble gas. That's why in aqueous solution, the stable configuration of rare gas xenon used to be exist. अब याद ये रखिएगा, साइज स्मॉलर है और चार्ज ज्यादा है, राइट? सो दैट इज कॉल्ड 5. 5 is equal to charge upon radius ratio. So whenever this 5 value is more, it always remember their hydration energy will be also more, and more stabilization will exist. That's why the +4 oxidation state of cerium used to be obtained in aqueous solutions. Now the next, ये तो बताइए, name the members of lanthanide series which exhibit in +4 oxidation and those which exhibit in +2 oxidation state. try to correlate this type of behavior with the electronic configuration of this element. ये question है, इसका तो जवाब आपको देना चाहिए. अभी just now I have told you that how many elements are showing +4 oxidation state and how many are showing +2. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to press like and share button. Do subscribe the channel for many more interesting videos.